And what's good, everyone? Good morning. Everybody out there wanted to do something different today. I've never covered a water polo stream before, so we're going to have a special live stream here on the channel this morning, bright and early. It's almost 9:30 a.m. my time on Eastern Standard Time, but we get the gold medal match today. We're going to be doing quite a bit of streams this weekend. 3 streams today, the first out of 3. Gold medal match for women's water polo, Australia versus Spain taking place. This is the only event that I'll be streaming that does not have the U.S. taking part in a gold medal event. All the other streams that I do have planned will have the USA. Later today, we'll have women's soccer with USA versus Brazil, probably a joint in progress after the conclusion of this match to start things off on a Saturday morning, and then the big game coming up later today at 3:30 p.m. between USA versus France men's basketball. But if you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. First ever time streaming water polo on the channel. I announced a couple water polo games in person. I work for a couple colleges doing water polo games. Did a couple games last year, so wanted to get back into the groove since I got a couple games assigned to me in the next couple months. But Australia looking for their second gold medal as a country in women's water polo. 1 gold medal back in 2000. They've never won a silver medal. 2 bronze medals in 2008 and 2012. And for Spain, this is their 4th Olympics appearance in women's water polo. They've never won a gold medal before. They've taken the silver twice. They've taken the silver most recently in 2020 in Tokyo, where they finished runner-up to the USA. 2012, they won the silver medal as well, but they've never won the gold medal for Spain, and they've had a couple massive victories that they've had so far in the Olympics. Both of these teams are 6-0 in the Olympics, undefeated. Spain's going to wear the dark blue caps for this matchup. Australia will wear the white caps for today's matchup. And Australia was able to play a bunch of close games to get here to the gold medal match. Australia, through group play, they beat China 7-5. They won against the Netherlands 15-14. They won in a penalty shootout. They've won half of their matches via penalty shootouts. They beat Canada 10-7 in group play, and they won in a penalty shootout over Hungary 14-12 to close out group play. And then in the quarters, Australia won against Greece 9-6. They picked up an upset win over the USA in the semis, 14-13, winning in another penalty shootout for Australia. So half of their wins, 3 out of the 6 coming through penalty shootout victories in overtime for Australia, whereas Spain, they've got a couple humongous victories, 1-9 to begin group play over France, the host team, 15-6. They also won in the quarterfinals over Canada 18-8. They got here winning in penalty shootouts 19-18 over the Netherlands in the semifinals, which the Netherlands and the US played earlier this morning, and the Netherlands won by 1 goal earlier today. So the U.S. came away empty for women's water polo. They won gold back in 2020, but they came away empty today and did not get the bronze, lost by a goal to the Netherlands. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. And just getting started here for this match. We're going to be starting off in approximately 2-3 minutes from now, most likely, as they're announcing the water polo referees. Very quick sport for water polo, 8 minutes per quarter. They do 4 quarters, 32 total minutes for water polo. It goes by super quick. There's 2 different meter marks, 5 meter marks where they take the penalty shots from. The closest you can shoot from is the 2 for the meter mark. But it's kind of similar to like basketball and like handball put together or so, because you're like shooting, except you're shooting into a net. Also, I believe the handball gold medal game is going on right now as I speak as well. So a lot of these events wrapping up today in the Olympics. I was watching rock climbing right before this. They had break dancing on, a bunch of medal rounds for break dancing earlier this morning, and it wraps up tomorrow with the Olympics. This is my first out of 5 streams this weekend, by the way. Water polo beginning today after this. Women's soccer, USA taking on Brazil in the gold medal game. After that's going to be the big one between USA and France basketball tomorrow morning. Women's volleyball, USA and Italy, followed up by the women's basketball gold medal game, USA against France. Yeah, USA against France in both of the basketball games that they have for men's and women's for this gold medal Olympic weekend. Make sure to vote in the poll if you haven't already done so, too. Right now, it's split at the moment for those who have voted in the poll. This is probably the earliest stream I've ever done before, until tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be very early with the USA Women's Volleyball game going on. That one starts at like 7 a.m. 2 minutes away from starting things off. It has a 9:35 a.m. start time. Australia and Spain. Gold medal game 6-0 for both of these teams. Average age is pretty close for these two teams in the roster as well. 26.4 years old for Australia. Just a 0.1 point higher for Spain at 26.5 years old. 8 returning Olympians for both of these squad and 12 Olympic final appearances for Spain on their roster for members. Australia, everybody's making their first ever Olympic appearance here for the Aussies today. They've been able to squeak by every single game, winning every single game by 3 goals or fewer. They upset the USA on Thursday to get here. They went 0-3 in exhibition back in April to the USA, but upset them in the semifinals round. And Spain, 2 victories by either 9 or 10 goals each. And they got here winning on a penalty shootout over the Netherlands 19-18. Goalkeeper for Spain is Martina Terry. She went just 5 for 19 on saves against the Netherlands, but had a big game, 12 for 20 against Canada that she had. And goalkeeper for Australia is Gabriella Palm. 13 for 19 on saves against Greece. She had 14 saves out of 22 total shots against the USA. Hey, what's good? Mario on the stream. Welcome in. Good morning out to you, man. Top goal scorer for Australia, that is Abby Andrews, who has 4 goals. She netted in the semis against the USA, 3 goals and a hat trick against China. Alice Williams had 5 in the quarters against Greece for goals. And then for Spain, top players in their team, Judith Forka had 5 goals in the semis against the Netherlands. She shot perfect, 5 for 5. Also 4 goals against Greece. And then Elena Ruiz, she had 4 goals against the Netherlands as well in the semis. Beatriz Ortiz, 5 goals against the USA back in group play. Yeah, they were close. They had the lead against Australia and just wasn't able to keep them out in front, and they lost in the overtime shootout. Australia takes the pole. They go in the turquoise uniforms, white caps for this matchup for Australia. Spain has never won a gold medal. They came up runner-up twice in the silver medal, 2012 and 2020 in Tokyo. Both teams played the USA, and both teams won against the USA. Australia in the semis, 14-13, winning in the penalty shootout. And then Spain won in group play, 13-11. This is my first ever stream for water polo. Going to be covering some water polo games in person for some of the colleges that I work at this year. So I wanted to do a water polo stream to get things going and be able to get into the rhythm of doing water polo once again. It's been a while since I covered a game in person for water polo. That was in November. That was my last game. Spain takes the pole with a dark blue caps, 8-minute quarters, 32 minutes total in the pole. They split it up by 8 minutes via quarters. And yep, I'll be live as well covering soccer today, the U.S. Women's Championship against Brazil. That should be fun. Yeah, that'll be my first ever soccer stream as well. So a couple special live streams, and then the big one later this afternoon between the U.S. and France for men's basketball as we are underway in the opening sprints, and Spain wins the opening sprint to begin things off as they have it in the middle of the pole. Middle of the pole, first possession here for Spain Annie Esbar, Nona Perez, Paula Crespi, Elena Ruiz, Judith Forca, Mika Garcia-Guti, and a goalkeeper, Martina Terry. That's the starters for Spain. 7 in the poll, 6 field players, 1 goalkeeper. At the right wing, Spain a pump fake as they send it on top over to Ruiz. Ruiz's shot gets saved by the goalkeeper, Gabriela Pom for Australia. Hey, what's good? Anthony in the stream, welcome in. I like the 1992 USA Dream Team. Yeah, this USA team for 2024 is very lucky that they were able to squeak out a couple of those wins. Very lucky that they're playing today in the gold medal match. They're just that type of team that crams for like their final exam, and they outscored Serbia 32-15 in the fourth quarter. Australia, first possession, being pressured at the left wing. They dump it down low, battle for the ball here, and Spain's able to intercept it. So intercepted by Mika Garcia-Guti, and both of these teams coming away empty on their first possession. Spain's second possession today. The pass gets floated across, out to the 5-meter mark. Now on top, over to Ruiz, sends it off to her left. Back to Ruiz once again at the top, bringing along a double team here. Ruiz trying to get it away as she is being pressured backwards, and the shot clock winds down as she fires it just away, and Australia is able to pick it off as the shot clock was coming down to 0. Very, very physical sports. All these players have to tread water throughout the course of the match, and it's super physical. Australia tries to dump it down low, and number 11 for Australia, Tilly Curran, she got clobbered down low trying to have position off a seal here. This will result in, I believe it's going to be a penalty shot right now. Yep, it's going to be a penalty shot from the 5-meter mark. Alice Williams straight away. We'll see if she can put Australia on the board. First she fires, back of the cage, puts it through, and the Aussies take the 1-zip lead. Alice Williams, she had 5 goals in the quarters against Greece, 3 against Canada back in the group play. And rips one in to the back of the net, off the skip right past the goalkeeper, Martina Terry of Spain. So Australia is on the board first to begin. 17th total goal of this Olympics for Alice Williams to start the scoring party off. Spain with a possession on top, over to Ruiz, moves it off to her right. They work their way over to the 2-meter mark. Couple pump fakes here for Spain. And a shot down low, inside, working their way. It is a goal scored by Paula Leighton for Spain and netted up at 1 apiece. Nice pass here down low for Spain. A behind-the-back shot by Paula Leighton on the board. A center forward for Spain. That's now her 6th goal of the Olympics by Leighton. Bronte Halligan with possession for Australia. Sends it on top, back to Halligan here at the right wing of the attacking zone. He moves it over to the 2-meter mark. On top, once again, number 10, Alice Williams netted the first goal via a penalty shot, as Australia has it under 5.5 left to go. The first, the shot gets deflected into traffic here. Spain couldn't keep it out in front. Australia got it back off the rejection to the 2-meter mark. Australia out to the wing. Halligan sends it on top of Williams. Williams off to her teammate at the left wing as they will work their way across the pole. Halligan over to the 2-meter mark. The shot gets stopped by the goalkeepers. There was a shot attempt by number 6, Abby Andrews. Great save there by Martina Terry for Spain. So Spain here looking to see if they can make something out of this possession. Ortiz off to Ruiz, back to Ortiz at the top as they work their way inside the attacking zone. Number 3, Annie Esbar has possession. Dumps it down low. Spain looking for a position. And a couple players here tangled up inside. Number 12 trying to come up with position there. But that was Paula Leighton who scored the first goal for Spain. We have a penalty charge to Australia. This is going to result in a penalty shot. And it gets ripped right in by Spain. That's Elena Ruiz able to rip it into the back of the cage. Both of these teams with one penalty shot so far to begin this game. Physical down low. And Elena Ruiz able to rip it to the right side of the goal past the goalkeeper, Gabriela Palm. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. First time that I've ever streamed water polo before. Gold medal match. No better game to do so. What a start here to begin. Spain's 2 for 3 on shooting. Australia 1 for 2 getting that penalty shot to go home to take the quick 1-0 lead by Alice Williams. Abby Andrews off to the right wing to Halligan. Sends it on top back to Williams. Williams shot from distance. Gets knocked down by the keeper, Martina Terry. Williams took that one from deep straight away and strong arm, but Terry, both of the hands up in the air, able to knock it down. 18 goals by Ruiz. She is the top goal scorer in this game for Spain. Alice Williams of Australia right behind in Olympics with 17 total goals so far. Spain with possession. The lob across the pole. Annie Esbar at the 2-meter mark. Flings it inside to her center offensive player with Mika Garcia Godoy. He got bumped into. Has to restart the possession once again off a common foul picked up, charge to Australia. At the right wing with Ortiz. Ortiz sends it on top over to Ruiz. Ortiz has it once again. Space at the right wing off to the 2-meter mark, and the shot gets blocked. Gabriela Palm, goalkeeper for Australia, able to knock down a shot attempt by Judith Forka. There was actually one player inside the penalty box for 20 seconds there. They had an exclusion, and now that 7-on-6 power play is able to expire. So they go back to even strength right now. Australia with a possession left to right in the pool. Aussies move it over to the 2-meter mark. Out to the right wing of the pool with Bronte Halligan as we're down to 3 minutes left to go in the first here. 2-meter mark for Halligan. On top with Alice Williams. Her shot again from distance gets stopped by the keeper, Martina Terry. So Terry doing a great job back there in the cage. That's the second shot attempt from long range by Alice Williams, and they've gone just from deep range, but they haven't really been able to get anything inside to begin this game, though, for Australia. Spain, a 2-1 advantage. This game goes by super quick. 8-minute quarters already down to around 2.5 left to go in the first quarter. Spain with a possession on top with Judith Forka. Lobs it off to her teammate right ahead. Deflected, almost intercepted by Charlize Andrews, but Spain able to have it back. The pass deflected up in the air, loose ball. And Australia comes down with a steal. Active hands there. Alice Williams for Australia able to come up with a deflection and pick up the steal. Australia looking to net things up at 2 apiece. Halligan. Off to Arancini, the team captain. Her shot from distance got knocked down, and Spain just crowding the box, doing a great job defensively so far in this gold medal match. Spain looking for their first ever gold medal. Australia won gold medal back in the 2000 Olympic Games for women's water polo. Spain with possession right to left in the poll here as it goes across to number 3, Annie Esbar. She had 5 goals, or 3 goals against Canada in the quarters. And we have an exclusion, number 9 to the penalty box, Zoe Arancini. This is a power play, 7-on-6 here for Spain. Spain at the top, pump fake. As it goes out to the left wing, the shot got skipped, saved off the goalkeeper, though, Gabriela Palm. Beechers Ortiz with a great opportunity there at the left wing, had a lot of space, but Palm with excellent reaction time, able to scoop it up and deflect it, come up with a save. Both of these goalkeepers been excellent so far. This Spain team's racked up every single game. They've scored double-digit goals, 6-0. All games with 10 goals or greater so far this Olympics. Australia with possession. Williams pressured at the top, guarded by Esbar, dumps it down low. Spain there to intercept it with Martina Terry. It's got to go back to Australia, though. There was a common foul inside, so referees roll at Australia possession. Andrews has it at the wing. Couple pump fakes, sends it on top. Halligan sends it off to her left to her teammate. Shot from distance, no good at the left wing. Knocked down by Martina Terry, the goalkeeper. Been a magnet out there for Spain. Man, both of the goalkeepers just playing their hearts out in this game so far. Just nothing getting by these goalkeepers. Just one shot from the field going down. The other 2 goals, one each for both of these teams, have been on penalty shots from the 5-meter mark. Spain has possession. My clock's a little bit fast as Spain had the possession clock go all the way down. That resulted in a shot clock violation. 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Australia swimming up in transition. Pump fake here by Halligan. Halligan, 5 seconds, moves it down low. Australia with possession as we get a common foul here, picked up with 5 seconds left to play. Australia with a chance to shot from distance, and it skips right in from deep. Alice Williams, both of the goals scored for Australia, and that's the score up at 2 apiece. My clock's a little bit fast. We have 2 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. So thanks to the common foul committed inside by Spain, the clock was able to stop with 5 seconds, and then Australia was able to get a goal with 2 seconds on the clock. Spain has possession, did not get a shot off in time, and we close out at the end of the first quarter. Defensive game here between these two teams as we begin 2 apiece through the opening quarter. So far, both of these goalkeepers just lights out. Yeah, that would be cool to do so if Michael Phelps could, but I doubt that he'll make a return, because it's been a long time since he competed, I believe. I remember I was 12 years old at the time, back in 2008 when he competed out in Beijing. I remember watching that the one that he broke the world record. That was crazy. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Got a treat today, special live stream here on the channel. My first ever time I've covered water polo before. Really good game, super fast paced, and cool to see. So if you haven't ever watched water polo, definitely recommend it. It's like fast paced like basketball, except they play shorter quarters. I'm going to see if I can get some goalkeeper stats right now. Gabriella Palm, 2 saves out of 4 attempts for Australia. The player that's playing lights out, Martina Terry, 3 saves on the 5 shot attempts by Australia so far for Terry. Both teams were able to net in a penalty shot. Both of the goals were scored by Alice Williams in the opening quarter for Australia. And then for Spain, 1 goal each between Elena Ruiz and Paula Leighton. So that's how the goal breakdown has been so far. But yeah, this game goes by fast. Usually water polo games take like an hour 15, hour 30 to complete. After this one, there'll be women's soccer action. USA taking on Brazil for the women's soccer gold medal match. My first ever time covering women's soccer, so feel free to be a part of that stream as well. Back to action, start of the second quarter right now, and Spain with the opening possession to begin the second quarter, right to left in the poll. Spain perfect 2 for 2 in opening sprints to begin quarters so far this game, and that's why sprints are so important, because you play just 8 minutes in in water polo action, is that every single possession matters. Shot clock's down to 5 here. Spain gets the ball back off a ordinary foul picked up to Australia. The shot by Spain, flinging behind the back, got saved, but good opportunity there by Pilia Pena as the clock was about to expire. Just had to whip one with her eyes behind the net. Went behind her back in the shot, but it got saved by Gabriella Palm. Australia first possession to begin the second quarter. They go left to right in the poll. At the top, number 2, Keisha Gophers. Gophers guarded by 1 defender at the top with Ruiz. Lobs it down low. Working their way inside for Australia. Common foul picked by Spain. Australia dumps it back to the top. Halligan moves it off to the 2-meter mark to her teammates. Over to the wing to Gophers. Gophers on top. Off to Halligan. Moves it off to her right here. A couple pump fakes on top once again for Australia. As Australia will fire, and it gets saved by the goalkeeper, Terry. So Abby Andrews try to attempt a shot from the right wing, but Terry Right there to knock it down, and Australia will keep the possession. Gophers has it on top, sends it across the pole, 2-meter mark for Australia. Halligan on top. Gophers shot from distance, saved by the keeper, Terry. That's now 5 saves of the 7 total shot attempts in this game by Australia. Terry has 5 of those saves. Just an absolute magnet to begin this game. Out there by Martina Terry, the goalkeeper for Spain. Spain tied up at 2. Ortiz off to Esbar. At the left wing with Ruiz. Ruiz's shot sails off the left side of the post and out. So not really much offense going on. Australia has been led through their defense. Wins over China 7-5. A win against Canada 10-7. Won in the quarters against Greece 9-6. Upset victory over the USA 14-13. So they've done it through their defense, whereas Spain has done it through their offense a couple times. Won in the quarters against Canada 18-8. Beat France in the opening game 15-6. Also netted 13 goals and wins over Italy and the US. Won 10-8 against Greece. They scored 19 goals in the win over the Dutch in the semifinals to get here, winning in a penalty shootout. Spain with another save off an entry pass down low. Martina Terry came in and stole it away. Spain has possession. Dark blue caps for Spain, white caps for Australia. Spain has it at the right wing, feeling some pressure here by Australia in what has been a defensive goalkeeper battle so far between the two keepers, Martina Terry of Spain and Gabriela Pom for Australia. Annie Esbar at the top. We have an exclusion charged to Australia. 7-on-6 power play right here for Spain. Esbar sends it off to her teammate Ruiz, looking to make something out of this power play. Dumps it off to the 2-meter mark at the wing, the shot, and it gets rejected. Beatriz Ortiz on a laser right there. The shot got rejected, though, off the body of the keeper, Gabriela Pom. Spain keeps possession. On top with Esbar. Esbar moves it off to her right. They work their way to the 2-meter mark for Spain. 15 on the shot clock. They go back to even strength now as the power play expires. Pump fake. The shot skipped. Got deflected down the middle on the shot attempt by Ruiz. And the keeper, Gabriela Pom, able to field it for the Aussies. 2-2 right now in a defensive battle here. I'll be live later today. 2 more streams after this one. USA Soccer taking on Brazil. Alice Williams checks in place of Abby Andrews now in a substitution for Australia. Australia with the ball. Keisha Gophers on top, moves it off to Alice Williams. She has both of the goals so far this game. Across the pole, back over to Gophers. Gophers shot from distance gets stopped again by Terry, the goalkeeper. Lights out by Martina Terry. Everything has gone her way so far in this match as Terry's numbers look like this. 6 saves out of 8 total shot attempts by Australia. 1 goal was scored. The opening goal by Australia was scored in a penalty shot to lead 1-0 Spain. Then scored 2 goals in a row. Spain dumps it down low. And Australia scored the last goal by Alice Williams late stretch of the first quarter to close it up 2 apiece. Stolen inside off the entry pass. It's Pom, the goalkeeper, who is able to come up with a steal. Australia swims up, crossing the middle of the pool right now with number 10, Alice Williams. Putting the offense on her back so far with 2 goals netted. At the right wing, Australia goes across back to Williams, feeling some pressure here at the top, defended by Beatriz Ortiz. Hearn, her shot from distance, broke it up again by Terry, the keeper. Australia is just sending all these shots from deep. Like, they've gone straight away top of the key this entire game. That was actually number 9, Zoe Arancini, who attempted the shot. As we're down to, my clock's a little bit fast. We're down to 3 minutes left to go. Right now, I'm going to see if I can get this back to like 2:55. My clock's a little bit fast. Spain able to dump it down low as we have an exclusion charge to Australia. 1 player heads towards the penalty box. Another power play here for Spain at the moment. 7-on-6 advantage on the power play. Can Spain capitalize? At the right wing, couple pump fakes for Spain. Spain fires, and it gets rejected again by Pom. Beatriz Ortiz with a great look at the wing, and she could not send it through. This is just amazing defense here and excellent goalie play all game long by these 2 keepers. Australia up the pole. No team has been able to have any significant numbers advantage plays either in this match. There's been no transition plays or anything as we have An exclusion foul charge to Spain. Australia goes up in a rare power play. 7-on-6 here for the Aussies. Andrews moves on top. Australia with a look, the shot, and another save by Terry, the goalkeeper, rejected back to Australia. Spain able to come up with a loose ball, though, with Paula Crespi. Another great look by Australia, number 11, Tilly Kearns, straight away, but Spain right there to able to come up with a denial. Spain with possession. As we go back to even strength, power play expires here. Spain with Esbar. Esbar has it on top. Out to the left wing, Ortiz. Ortiz, as we have the pass get dumped down low, and a foul committed. That will be an exclusion, actually. So Spain goes up on another power play. Ellie Armit has to check out for Australia. Spain, the shot rips right in for the goal. Mika Garcia Godoy, you could kind of see it happening, everything boiling up with all these exclusions happening, in Spain finally able to make something out of it, as we see right here. Number 11, Mika Garcia Godoy, sends it skidding right past the top of the cap of the goalkeeper, Gabriela Palm. That's now her 8th goal in this Olympics. What's good, Cody in the stream? Welcome in, man. First ever stream covering water polo. This has been an intense game so far. It's been all defense here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Australia looking to see if they can put things back to even strength, and it results in a shot clock violation charged to Australia. So Spain looking to see if they can build themselves back up. The team captain right now is on the bench. Zoe Arancini just picked up her 2nd exclusion, so she is on the bench right now for Spain at the moment, on the bench for Australia at the moment, as Spain turns it over in transition. Australia with possession. Andrews has it at the right wing. Abby Andrews moves in on top over to Alice Williams, who has both of the goals so far for Australia. Pump fake here at the 2-meter mark for Australia. They have some space, but elected not to take the shot and went all the way to the top with Halligan, as the shot clock is about to expire, and that results in Australia getting it back via a steal. Australia with an opportunity from distance, and it gets knocked down by the keeper, Terry. That's the best look they've had all game long for the Aussies from point-blank range at the 2-meter mark. Kind of at an angle, and they were not able to send it to the back of the cage. Spain up by a goal. No team is led by 2 goals or greater so far today. Australia has dominated the possession hour 63-37 in this match. 5 in the shot clock for Spain. They dump it down low. Australia deflects it, intercepts it, as we're down to the final 10 seconds left to go before halftime. And Australia, they scored the last goal with 2 seconds left to go in the first quarter. A shot from the middle of the pole, and that will get saved by the keeper, Martina Terry, as we close out at the end of the second quarter. 3-2 in an epic battle here, with only 5 combined goals going into halftime. One heck of a defensive battle. These 2 goalkeepers playing out of their minds in this game right here. Only a 1-goal second quarter. Spain with a late goal in the second as we enter halftime. It's 3-2. What a game. So right now we go into a switch between quarters. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here. First ever time I've covered water polo as a special live stream, so something different today. Also going to be covering the U.S. women's soccer team after the conclusion of this game, as the U.S. women's soccer team will take on Brazil in the gold medal match. So if you'd like to join in for that, feel free to do so. That's also my first ever soccer stream that they've ever covered. And then later today, the big one between Team USA and France for the gold medal match for men's basketball. That should be a good one later today. So if you guys would like to come on back later today, got a good chunk of these streams throughout the course of this weekend. Trying to get myself back into the groove of things once again. I got a couple water polo games that I get asked to cover for the colleges that I work at for this season. So thought that this would be a good idea, just like a little bit of a spring training for me before the actual games start up in a couple weeks in early September. Hey, what's good, Michael? Ward on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. This has been a really good match so far. I thought it'd be like a ton of goals, but that has not been the case. Yeah, great question. Hands down, they should win gold medal. It's I haven't really been that shocked with the U.S. that they have struggled in these games. It's been the international boom for basketball just all around them. I was shocked with that exhibition against South Sudan. I did not think that would happen, but um, I cannot even remember the last time that the U.S. covered on the line. Believe it was against Brazil, but a lot of the games, the U.S. just hasn't been able to cover on the line for most of their spreads as the favorites. They certainly didn't against Puerto Rico. They were a 35.5-point favorite. They were a 16-point favorite against Serbia, and had to battle back from 17 down to win. It's I think this is it for the window right here for USA Basketball, honestly, because the three guys that carried USA Basketball are not going to be there the next Olympics. LeBron, Curry, and Durant. Those three are, yeah, LeBron, Curry, and Durant. They had solid offensive production out of Embiid as Spain. So we start off the third. They've won all three sprints today from distance. Beatriz Ortiz nets home the goal. 4-2 for Spain. Largest lead of the game as that shot was taken from deep at the top. Around 10 meters at the top straight away. And she rips one into the back of the net. Yeah, I think this is it. The window is closing fast for the USA because France, they were a 6 seed. They have Wemby. Wemby's just going to get better. Jokic going to want his redemption in the next Olympics, and it's going to be a totally different roster next Olympics in 2028. They're not going to have LeBron, Curry, and KD, and not going to have Drew Holiday either. Those three guys are 34, 35, 36 for Curry, 39 for LeBron. So that's it. And it's been basically LeBron, KD, and Curry had a huge game against Serbia. Yeah, I am stunned that Tatum did not receive a single minute. That's the second time that Steve Kerr has refused to play Tatum against Serbia. We have a penalty shot here for Spain, and Spain's able to skip it in. Beatriz Ortiz makes the score 5-2 as she is able to connect on the penalty shots. Left side in the net, able to skip it in past Palm, and this has been a tough start here for Australia. Spain just starting to connect here, and this is the number one offense in these matches for Spain. Spain netted in 18 goals against Canada in an 18-8 victory. They won their opening round game 15-6 against France, won in penalty shootouts 19-8 against the Netherlands. And how we started off this game, they only had 3 goals going into the half, leading 3-2. And this is a team that combined for almost 40 goals in the previous 2 games. Australia moves it quick around, and it zips right in for the goal by number 6, Abby Andrews. That's a good response back for the Aussies. Really needed that for them to get onto the board. Good ball movement by Australia, working their way around from the left side of the 2-meter mark on top out to the right wing. That's where it went through for Bronte Halligan, or number 6, Abby Andrews, who scored a goal assisted by Halligan. So 6:20 left to go in the third here. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Australia, 2 for 7 on power play opportunities. Spain's just 1 for 6. Spain from distance off the skip. Puts it in. That's another goal for Spain. Paula Crespi straight away skips it in past the keeper, Palm. Spain right now is clicking. I believe they're 3 for 4 to begin this third quarter here for Spain. Hey, what's good? Therese in the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's super fast. Really cool game to watch and cover. It goes by super fast for the pace. I like the pace of play, and it's incredibly physical. So difficult because you have to tread water the entire game, and you got players just that get physical right with you. That's an interception by Spain, as Australia had the shot clock winding down to 0, so they had to give it away. Spain has the possession, 3-goal advantage here for Spain at the moment. On top with Beatriz Ortiz, sends it off to her teammate as they work their way around the outside. A shot here from deep, broken up by the goalkeeper for Australia, Palm. And Australia comes out with a loose ball. A lot of jostling going on for position here on Happy between two players. Number 2, Akisha Gophers got tangled up with number 11, Meika Garcia Godoy of Spain. And this will be Australia possession. Australia, 1 stroke swimming up. They have a good look, but dumped it back out to the wing. And they had a pretty good look right there with some space, but elected not to attempt a shot. Gophers on top. Has it, dumps it down low inside to the 2-meter mark. Spain clogs the box, deflected. Australia comes up with a loose ball. Australia able to attempt a shot, and it goes to the back, but it was whistled dead before the shot went in. So it was whistled dead before the shot went in, so it goes right back to Australia with a possession. The goal gets wiped away. Australia has it. Far side 2-meter mark here for the Aussies. On top with Halligan. Halligan sends it off to her teammate Williams. Williams for the first 2 goals in the match. Shot clock down to 3 here for Australia. Williams, her shot from straight away deflected, goes up over the top of the cage and out. The shot clock expires. It will be Spain possession. Great defense by Spain. Number 8 able to get a field block with a hand on that ball with Pili Pina. What's good, Anastasia? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Spain's largest lead right now, 6-3. Nona Perez, number 5, off to her left. At the top to her teammate. It's Ortiz who has it, working on a double team. Lob pass down low, broken up, looking for Meika Garcia Godoy, and this will stay. Spain possession on a common foul charge to Australia. And, ooh, a lot of clobbering going on right now as Australia got away with a big-time shot there to a player from Spain. Kind of shocked that there was no exclusion charged on that play off the entry pass. So they're on even 7-on-7 with the players in the poll here at the moment. And Spain gets charged for an exclusion. So Spain has one head towards the penalty box, and Australia will have to restart the possession. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome back in, man. This has been a defensive game all throughout. It's a really fast-paced game, 8-minute quarters in water polo. And we have our first time out at today's gold medal match. Australia down by 3, burns a timeout, 3:40 left to go in the third quarter. If you're doing a stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Special live stream here covering water polo, first ever water polo stream here on the channel. And after this, feel free to join in around 11 a.m. I'll be covering USA Women's Soccer as the USA Women's Soccer team takes on Brazil in the gold medal match. And then after that will be men's basketball, USA versus France in the gold medal match later today at 3:30. Yeah, this goes by super fast for water polo. We're zipping right by in this game. 3:40 left to go in the third as we come back to action after the timeout. 8-minute quarters, 32 total minutes in water polo action at the 2-meter mark for Australia as they have it on top here with Alice Williams. Williams' shots, it got deflected. It went past the back of the goal line, and that should be a goal as the goalkeeper, Martina Terry tried to save it, but I believe it had enough on it to float its way back behind the goal line, and yes, it does, according to the referees. So the shot from distance drifted back, and it went just inches past the back goal line, enough to get its way to the front of the cage past the back goal line for a goal. Alice Williams has 3 out of the 4 goals scored today for Australia. 6-4 now. Spain has possession. Just above 3 minutes left to go. Yeah, there's been some cool sports that they've had. Handball is another one that they have, like, really just a fast-paced tempo in the game. They play 60 minutes total in handball. This game, they play just 32, and the shot missed wide left by Pili Pena for Spain. So we're under 3 left to go in the third right now. Australia has possession, swimming up. Just so much endurance that you have to have in this type of sport here. You must get, like, thank goodness there's substitutions, because these players must be just so tired. Alice Williams has it on top. Been a go-to today for Australia, looking to see if they can get themselves back in the game. She floats the pass at the 2-meter mark. Couple pump fakes over to Arma at the right wing. Williams at the top, fires, missed. That is tall and wide. Too high towards the left side of the cage as well from the top. So it goes out, and Spain has possession. Defensive battle. Spain beat the Netherlands 19-18 in the last game. They wanted a penalty shootout to get here. So did Australia. Came back and won. The U.S. won in the overtime penalty shootout. U.S. came away empty. Did not get the bronze earlier this morning as Spain dumps it down low. Deflected up in the air by Australia. Picked off and intercepted by the Aussies by Alice Williams. Great defense right there for Australia as we're down to under 2 minutes left to go in the third. Yeah, it's kind of similar to basketball because you have to try to pass the ball inside to your center. In water polo, they have players who try to post up and like play from like 2 meters away, call it 2-meter center offensive players that are basically like centers in the NBA that post up and just are able to knock down shots from like point blank range. Spain here keeps the possession, but the shot clock does expire as it goes back to Australia. Yeah, so it's kind of very similar to like basketball in some capacity here, like with the positioning and stuff, except they don't have like a 3-point arc and a free throw line. They have the penalty shot mark from where the yellow cone is, that's 5 meters, and then the red cone is 2 meters, which is as close as you can attempt a shot. As Spain with an opportunity inside, trying to sneak their way inside. We got contact here between the goalkeeper and one of the offensive players for Spain, Paula Camus, who got bumped into trying to come up for the loose ball with the goalkeeper, Gabriela Palma. And this is going to result right now, since it's a foul committed inside that 5-meter mark by the goalkeeper. It was actually inside the 2-meter mark. This results in a penalty shot from 5 meters out, and it gets ripped right into the back of the cage. Annie Esbar for Spain nets a goal, and the score goes 7-4 for Spain. Finds the right side in the net, able to send it right past Palm on the penalty shot there. So that's now, I believe, that's the second penalty shot that Spain's connected on. Australia has connected on a penalty shot to begin this game. We've had quite a bit of penalty shots, more than usual. Spain's actually perfect. They're 3 for 3. I miscounted one. So they're 3 for 3 on penalty shots. In Australia, it's 1 for 1. Down to 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Australia down by 3 with possession. Sienna Green at the left wing. A pump fake here. Looking to move it off to her teammate. Floats it towards her right to Halligan. She had a hat trick against Canada. On top, over to Arancini, the captain. Halligan over to Arancini at the top. Moves it off to the near side, Tilly Kearns. Arancini at the top, 5 in the shot clock. Arancini's shot gets saved by the keeper, Terry, and deflected off the rebound into the back of the net. It's scored in a goal by Australia. So Australia able to get a lucky bounce. 28 seconds left to go. Let's take a look at this replay right here as they move their way around for Australia. The ball actually slipped first from the hands of Arancini. Her shot got knocked down by the keeper, but tapped in off the rebounds by number 12, Danila Jakovic. So that's a lucky opportunity right there off the rebound for the Aussies to put themselves winning too. Spain with possession. Final 25 seconds left to go in the third right now. Spain is trailing still in the possession arrow, 57-43 in favor of Australia in this match. Ruiz sends it off to her left across the pole over to Ortiz. Down to the final 10 seconds left to go in the third. Ortiz, pump fake. At the top here for Beatriz. Ortiz dumps it down low, and a shot gets flung in. Wide right, though. Off the hook shot by Paula Leighton. She was working her way down low as the time expires at the end of the third quarter. 7-3 Spain, or 7-5 Spain at the end of 3. That is for quarters right now in this gold medal match. These games go by incredibly fast. Coming down to the home stretch here. Fourth quarter, here we go. After this, I'll be live for women's soccer action. U.S. against Brazil, my first ever soccer stream. Feel free to join in if you like for that one too. And then later today, 3:30 p.m. will be Team USA for men's basketball versus France. LeBron versus Wemby for the gold medal match. That's a rematch from 2021 for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, played a year later due to the pandemic. And USA won that game, I believe, was 87-82. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, pretty, really fast-paced. I announced a couple water polo games last year in person and really enjoyed it. It goes by so quick. It's fast-paced. I got 2 games coming up in September for water polo on my schedule. I was just sent the broadcasting schedule a couple of days ago, so I wanted to do a couple of different live streams of different sports I haven't covered before, because I got those on my broadcasting schedule this year for the college work. Hey, what's good, Daniel in the stream? Welcome in, man. Alice Williams leading the way for Australia with 3 goals. Danila Jakovic scored the last goal, and then Abby Andrews had a goal for Australia. Gabriella Palm, 50% save percentage for Australia, 7 saves of the 14 shot attempts. The goalkeeper for Spain's been excellent this entire game. Martina Terry, 12 saves out of 17 total shot attempts by Australia. 71% save percentage for Terry, the goalkeeper for Spain. And Spain's been able to balance out the goals. Beatriz Ortiz, 3 goals and a hat trick, and then 4 players with a goal each. Annie Esbar with a goal. Elena Ruiz with a goal. Meika Garcia-Godoy with a goal. And Paula Leighton with a goal. So Spain just with a lot more depth so far displayed in this match over Australia. Only a 2-goal match though. So we'll see what happens here as we have the final sprint to begin the fourth quarter. Spain perfect 3 for 3 on sprints to open up the quarter. And Spain will get this one as they go a perfect 4 for 4 in the gold medal match. Spain, by the way, has never won a gold medal in women's water polo. Closest they've been was the silver medal in 2012 and 2020. Runner-up to the USA in 2020. Australia came from behind, took out the USA in the semifinal match on Thursday, picked up an upset win over the 2020 Olympic defending champions who won gold to USA. US did not medal. They lost bronze against the Netherlands by a goal earlier this morning. Spain, the shot from distance, and that sails wide left of the cage and out. Australia will have the possession. What's good, Cole City in the stream? Welcome in. Over 18.5 goals. I'll say no. This has been a defensive game between these two goalkeepers. The goalkeeper for Spain's been incredible. She has a 71% plus save percentage in this game for the Spain goalkeeper. So I'm going to go no right there. I'll take the under for that total. Australia is going to go quick, and there's a save by the keeper for Spain. So Australia with a shot straight away by Charlize Andrews, and another save. That's the 13th save of today's match by Martina Terry in net for Spain. Spain with under 7 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter as they have it swimming up the pole at the top. As they have it inside their attacking zone. Elena Ruiz for Spain working on one defender, working on number 4 with Bronte Halligan. She dumps it down low to her teammate. Battle for the loose ball, and it gets deflected back to Australia with Palm, the goalkeeper, who comes out with a steal. So Meika Garcia Godoy, she was trying to seal up for position right there, but a lot of contact, no call by the refs as they let him play on. And Australia has their second possession to begin the fourth quarter. An exclusion charged to number 5, Nona Perez, as Perez heads towards the penalty box. 7-on-6 power play right now for Australia. Charlize Andrews moves it on top over to Halligan. Halligan out to the left wing. Back on top, Andrews. Halligan has it at the top. A couple pump fakes. Her shot ricochets off the right side of the post. Back to Australia, though, for a second chance opportunity. Halligan off to the left wing. Another shot gets saved by the keeper, Terry. Alice Williams at the left wing. She has a hat trick today for Australia. 3 out of the 5 goals. But Martina Terry coming in clutch here in the save department today, recording her 14th save of the match. 14 saves of the 20 total, 19 total shot attempts by Australia. Australia with possession as they move it on top. Halligan. Halligan's pass got broken up by Ruiz. Stays possession to Australia, though. 6 on the shot clock. Halligan lobs it off. 5-meter mark, and the shot goes through to the back of the cage for the Aussies. It's a 1-goal game right now. So Australia's crowd goes wild. My clock's a little bit fast. We're down to 5:45 left to play. And that is number 8 for Australia, Sienna Hearn, who's able to net one to the back of the net. So here comes Australia right now. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Special live stream covering the gold medal match for women's water polo. Sienna Hearn scores her first goal of this Olympic tournament. What a way to put a mark on this match here for Hearn right now. Spain with possession, left to right in the poll, 5:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Spain has it on top. They move it off to the right wing. Ruiz drifting back as she's feeling some pressure defensively by Alice Williams, the defender for Australia. The ball gets moved on top over to Annie Esbar. Esbar's working on Sienna Green. Esbar lobs it off to the top here to Ortiz, over to the right wing. Near side 2-meter mark to Forca. Forca towards Ruiz at the right wing. Ruiz, couple pump fakes, bring it along a double team on top. It goes to Ortiz. Ortiz at the top, double team. Ortiz fires, rips it in, back of the cage for the goal by Spain. Beatriz Ortiz straight away puts the score 8-6 for Spain. Strong arm right there, bringing along a double team, but she can see the window, floats it over. Number 10 over the top of the cap at Alice Williams, who was one out of the 2 defenders, and Ortiz was able to net it in. Just above 5 minutes left to play in the gold medal match. Major goal right there. We have 14 combined goals. And a defensive game credit out to both of these goalkeepers today. The score is 3-2 Spain going into halftime. The score started to break open though, and Spain leads 8-6 right now. Largest lead, Spain by 3. They led 6-3 at one point. Abby Andrews checks in for Australia, replacing Sienna Green, who scored the last goal. Australia with the possession off to the 2-meter mark for the Aussies. It goes across the pole and broken up by Spain, as we have a common, or that's going to be an offensive foul picked up, charged to Arancini of Australia. So a tough break right there for Australia as they get called into offensive foul on an opportunity to cross-pole pass. And Spain now with possession, looking to see if they can start to milk clock here for Spain. Paula Leighton moves it off to her teammate Ortiz. Now you're thinking about the shot clock here. 15 on the shot clock. At the right wing on top to Ruiz. Couple of pump fakes over to the right wing. Ortiz. Ortiz. Pump fakes again. Ortiz. Couple pump fakes. They move it on top. Off to the left, and a shot goes in. 7-11. Ruiz with an assist. Meika Garcia Godoy scores the goal. It's tied for the largest lead in this gold medal match. Spain up 9-6 right now, looking for their first ever gold medal as a country in women's water polo. After this, I'll be live covering U.S. women's soccer, taking on Brazil in the gold medal game. If you'd like to join in, feel free to do so. Meika Garcia Godoy netting in the goal distribution for Spain today. 4 goals scored by Beatriz Ortiz. That's the second goal of the match by Meika Garcia Godoy. Angel, what's good? Welcome in, man. Spain -1 in total shots in this game, 24-23 in favor of Australia. Australia has had a possession error as well, but Spain, just what has guided them to victory has been the balance of their offensive unit, and also just excellent goalie play today by Martina Terry when it matters the most. Australia down to 3:45 left to play in the gold medal match. Halligan moves it off to her right, back to Halligan at the top. Couple pump fakes off to her left, and a shot gets ripped in on a laser. Alice Williams off the assist by Halligan, nets home the goal for Australia. 2-goal match right now, down to 3:35 left to go in the fourth quarter. Hey, what's good? We got Vaughn in the street. Welcome in, man. Super fast-paced game, and it's been impressive so far. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. And there we go. Vaughn's doing Olympic women's golf right now. 2-goal advantage for Spain, looking to take home their first ever gold medal. Australia will need to provide defensive stops, and they will need to score most likely on every single possession that they have remaining in their system to give themselves an opportunity. Spain with a possession, 3:15. Approaching the mark, left to go. At the right wing, they have it with Ruiz. Dumps it down low, deflected, and a crowd of white caps in there in the middle for Australia. Now it's going to go back to Spain, though, with a common foul picked up inside, charge to Australia. Spain with possession. Ruiz moves it off to the 2-meter mark. Forca back to the top. Ruiz pump fakes, working on one defender. Moves it off to her right. Ortiz lobs it off to the middle, working their way 2-meter mark, and a shot goes in. Top right corner of the goal. It is Annie Esbar who nets it in for Spain. Double digits on the board now for España, 10-7. By the way, this is the only event that I'll be covering that does not have the U.S. in it. So every other event after this will have the USA part of their gold medal match. Women's soccer after this, men's basketball later today. Tomorrow, doubleheader with women's volleyball. That's going to be my earliest stream I've ever done at 7 a.m. And then women's basketball to wrap up the Olympics with the USA playing in all those games remaining. 10-7. My clock's just a tad fast. 2:55 left to go. And actually over 18.5, which Cole City put. 17 combined. The scoring's starting to break loose right now. So I thought it'd be tough to get there, especially based on the goalie play of Spain. The goalkeeper for Spain's been incredible in this game, but Australia needs some urgency right here. They got to score at every single one of their possessions right now. They need to provide a stop at every single one of their possessions too. 2:30 left to go in the fourth. Australia dumps it down inside. We have an exclusion. Australia will go up in a 7-on-6 power play here for the Aussies. Near side 2-meter mark. It goes out to the left wing on top with Australia. Halligan at the top. A couple pump fakes off to her right. And a shot gets saved by the keeper, Terry. Martina Terry, an absolute magnet out there as Australia had a great look with space at the right wing of the attacking zone. That was by a left-hander on the team. Can't see the number of the cap on who shot it, but just when it matters the most, the goalkeeper for Spain has just been on point and on her game when it matters the most today. Under 2 minutes left to go. Spain with possession. Yeah, we got enough time before the women's soccer match, actually. That's how fast these games go for water polo. They're like an hour 15, hour and a half usually for water polo games. This one looks like it's going to be like an hour and 10 as Spain to the back of the net, nets it in. Number 11, Meika Garcia Godoy in a hat trick. Puts Spain with a 4-goal advantage, largest advantage of this gold medal match for number 11 on the cap with Meika Garcia Godoy on a hat trick. There's 18 for total goals right now. So yeah, just one more for Cole City and that will go right over. And I'll fix the time here. 1:49 left to play. I do the time manually. I have my own stopwatch. And Australia takes the timeouts. What a game right now in this gold medal match. If you're new in the stream, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. This is going to be tough to come back for Australia based on the possessions that you have to have in water polo. It's approximately 20 seconds on the shot clock. Or 30 seconds they have on the shot clock for water polo. So It's going to be very difficult to get themselves back in. Yeah, so just one more goal, and you'll get the over if there's another goal scored in this game. So 1:49 left to go as we come out of the timeout. Spain has never taken a timeout today. Bronte Halligan moves it off to the 2-meter mark. Over to Sienna Hearn. They dump it down low, flung behind, but it went wide off the shot attempt by Tilly Kearns, and that missed shot results in Spain with possession. Spain is going to use probably use the shot clock here, most likely for Spain. So Spain will probably use the shot clock, most likely. 1:20 left to go in the fourth. 4-goal advantage for Spain. If they do get another goal, that would be the encore right there. Spain, largest lead by 4. Ruiz is being pressured by one defender for Australia, Abby Andrews, as Ruiz is moving towards the center of the pole and just dumps it away. Shot clock violation. Charge to Spain with 1:06 left to go. Australia, final minute remaining right now. Sienna Hearn, her shot rips right into the back of the cage, and there it is. There's the over. 11-8 as Australia scores the goal as they put their team winning 3. 54 seconds left to go, and Sienna Hearn able to skip it in right past the goalkeeper, Martina Terry. Terry has been just amazing throughout the course of this game today. And there's the over, so congrats to Cole City hitting the over on 18.5 goals. It's now 19 total for the total goals in this match, 11-8 the score. And Spain is 54 seconds away from their first ever gold medal in women's water polo. They have won the silver twice, coming up short in 2020, runner-up to the USA in the last Olympics in 2020, also won the silver in 2012. Spain with 40 seconds left to go. Probably going to do what they did once again and use the entire shot clock and just dump it away. Going to take off time because they're about to win their first ever gold medal. Australia with a common foul picked up by the defender number 4, Bronte Halligan, who's working on S-bar. Spain passes down low. Australia trying to come up with a steal here. Got players tangled up inside, but Australia will have possession. My clock's a tad fast, 20 seconds total. Right now left to go as Australia nets home another goal, number 4 with assist. With Bronte Halligan as she moves it over to Alice Williams, who's had an excellent game today for the Aussies. It's a 2-goal game right now as time is winding down in this fourth quarter, down to 19 seconds left to go. That's the 21st goal scored at this Olympics by Alice Williams. Spain is 19 seconds away from their first ever gold medal in women's water polo. Spain in the back portion of their pool being pressured here with 15 seconds as they have it with Elena Ruiz swimming one stroke past one of the defenders. And Australia is going to battle until the final whistle. Australia comes up with a steal. They float in a shot. It gets saved down the far side of the pole, and that is it. Congratulations to Spain winning their first ever gold medal in women's water polo. 11-9 the final score as Spain has done it in a victory over Australia this morning. Defensive battle all game long, but when it mattered the most, the goalkeeper for Spain was just sensational in this game. Going to go through the goalkeeper numbers. Martina Terry had 15 saves out of 24 attempted shots in this game by Australia, and 15 saves, 9 goals allowed, 63% save percentage for the goalkeeper for Spain to put her team on their back and win this game. 4 goals by Beatriz Ortiz leading the way. Hat trick with 3 goals by Meika Garcia Godoy for Spain. And then 2 goals by Annie Esbar for Spain. Leading the way for Australia was Alice Williams. She had more than half of the goals. She had 5 goals. 5 goals for Alice Williams. And Gabriella Palm only a 39% save percentage. 7 saves and 11 goals allowed in this one here. So we wrap up right now here as I'll be back in a little bit. Women's soccer action, USA will be taking on Brazil for the gold medal match. We'll be back in around 20 minutes from now for that. Feel free to join in. And I got to close out here to the channel members. All right, all channel members get a shout out at the end of each and every single one of my live streams. And we got Jason Warren, Rajeep I Am Ghost, David Asia Paul Cree Jedi, Russell John, Mark Kelly, Jeffrey, Vegas Barco, Oink Oink Michael, Katie Bradley, Daniel, Ian, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario Guido, Tristan Chuck, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin Melinda, Jack City, Shalimar, Iceberg Slim 38, Matthew M. Stone, Miles Davis, and We Are Living in a Great Depression. Feel free to join back in. Women's soccer taking on Brazil. Gold medal match later today at 11 a.m. And then Team USA basketball taking on France later today at 3:30 for my 2 final streams of today. And we're going to wrap up here. Congrats to Spain as they win the gold medal over Australia in women's water polo, 11-9 the final score.